Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Thursday, June 3rd, 2021. I am Fredicia Liburd. Schools in St. Kitts and Nevis will remain closed for the rest of the 2020-2021 academic year. Minister of Education, the Honorable John L. Powell, made the announcement on Thursday, June 3rd.
The Ministry of Education has taken the decision that we will not resume school for the purposes of face-to-face instruction for the remainder of the school year. This is as a result of, as I said, the community spread, and the fact that we as a ministry do not think that the risk is worth it to open schools in light of everything that is happening, bearing in mind that we would be closing schools naturally at the end of this month. The early childhood centers will remain closed until further notice. This again is as a result of the community spread of the COVID-19 virus, and we are waiting for the results of testing that has taken place and the advice of the Ministry of Health.
The Education Minister also explained the implications for students' end-of-year assessment.
The result of this is that for primary school children, the curriculum reform that we have been undergoing for some time now has allowed for continuous assessment of those children throughout the academic year. And so they will not have any end-of-term or end-of-year examinations. Their performances will be assessed based on the continuous assessment that has taken place over the course of the year. In relation to secondary schools, last week we would have naturally begun examinations for some of those students, and so those students who would have been preparing prior to that and even during the last 2 weeks of lockdown or of closure through the online modality will still be able to write their common examinations. The ministry will indicate to parents and students the modality in which they will have that opportunity.
Meantime, the Ministry of Education will prioritize students who will be writing CXC examinations.
A recent release from CXC would have indicated that those examinations have been pushed back in relation to their start date to the 28th of June. And so we will prioritize the preparation of our fifth form students in terms of face-to-face interaction for preparation and writing of those exams.
Minister Powell made the announcement during the Prime Minister's press conference earlier today.
What am I saying to you, parents? Wherever you are at, you are a powerful motivator and a powerful support for your child.
Deputy Governor General Her Honor Hailita Liburd was one of the facilitators at a recent parents' retreat hosted by the Nevis International Secondary School, NISS. Commencing the presentations for that day, Her Honor spoke on the topic Parent-Student Partnership, Staying Engaged with Your High School Student.
When I read the second part of the topic, Staying Engaged with your high school students, I smiled. I was reminded of my mom sitting with me at a table as I did my homework by lamplight. She kept me company. Occasionally, she would interject with a question. Are you getting through? You almost finished? You have a lot more to do? Do you want some tea? My mom had no idea how to do my assignments, but she ensured that I kept my focus. Do you see her strategy? My dad was equally engaged. Sometimes he would ask me something like, "What subject are you doing?" And sometimes the question became sort of specific and would lead me to read a section of what I was doing or discuss it. Their loving concern, their interest, their company, and support certainly motivated me then, and the memory served as a model for me when I became a parent.
Liebert, a former principal education officer, also highlighted the benefit of a good parent-student-teacher relationship.
Your children belong to the world. It's not just Nevis. So when we are preparing our children, we are preparing them for life. Parents, you have a special job to help your children become the best they can be through your love, your training, your care, supervision, and involvement in their lives. I wish to commend NISS for this initiative. When parenting becomes effective and partnering with students and teachers become the norm, all in the team reap success.
The NISS Parents Retreat also featured presentations on internet safety, cell phone and technology use by NISS Principal Joy Napier, and Parents, Teachers, Students, a collaborative approach by Latoya Jeffers, a former education officer with responsibility for secondary schools. The Ministry of Human Resources in the Nevis Island Administration is pleased to inform that the Organization of American States, OAS, in collaboration with the University of the West Indies, UE Open Campus, is offering scholarship opportunities. These opportunities are geared towards persons who have been admitted to the undergraduate certificate program in early childhood development and family studies for the 2021-2022 semester 1 academic year. The UE Open Campus admission deadline is July 16, 2021, and the OAS scholarship application deadline is July 30th, 2021. However, the deadline for applications and other relevant information to be received by the Ministry of Human Resources for further processing is June 28th, 2021. Any questions regarding the scholarship programs, including the scholarship application process, eligibility, selection criteria, and university admission information should be addressed to scholarships@oas.org. Still to come, Nevis Culturama Calypso 10th to begin June 19th. The details right after this break.
Yes, I got vaccinated and I am feeling great. So I invite you to join us in the fight against this deadly coronavirus disease. So visit the health center in your area and get vaccinated.
For more information or to get vaccinated, visit your nearest health center. This message was brought to you by the Department of Public Health, Nevis.
Welcome back. In a statement issued on June 2nd, Junior Minister of Education, the Honorable Troy Liebert, is thanking the supervisors and staff of preschools and nurseries for their contribution to early development. They are the educators, caregivers, playmates, and protectors of the nation's future, Minister Liebert said, adding that he appreciates their service to St. Kitts and Nevis. Over the past year, they have stood tall and have faced the challenges, all while ensuring that the nation's children thrive in an environment of love and care. As we mark the start of this year's Child Month, let us continue to reiterate the importance of washing hands, wearing masks, and keeping a safe distance from others so that we can make it through this pandemic together, the Education Minister said. This year's theme is Wash Hands and Masks On, Everyone. Keep Your Distance, Child Month 2021. Registration for the Senior Calypso Competition for Culturama 2021 has come to a close. Executive Director in the Culturama Secretariat, Antonio Abnati Liburd, noted that a total of 16 Calypsonians successfully registered.
I'm happy to announce that rehearsals with the All-Star Calypso Band started last Saturday at the Nevis Cultural Complex. And so we have again this year leading the All-Star Calypso Band, Mr. Nigel Numpy Williams out of St. Kitts. And this year we have some additional players from St. Kitts who have joined the All-Star Band. We have the brother of Nigel Numpy Williams, Ringrove Williams, accompanying his brother on trumpet. We have Alex Condell on alto saxophone, and we have Mr. Orin Roberts take over on trombone. And so they will be added to the All-Star Band that has been in place for some 4 or 5 years now.
Liburd noted that rehearsals were set to continue this week and into the weekend. The launch of the Calypso tent is slated for June 19th at the David Freeman Center of Excellence in Gingerland, beginning at 8 p.m. The executive director invited persons to attend. He also mentioned additional information persons should pay special attention to.
I'm inviting each and everyone to stay tuned to the local media houses, get familiar with the Calypsos, and do come and join us at the David Freeman Center of Excellence for the launch of the Senior Calypso tents on Saturday, June the 19th, 8 p.m. Remember, it's going to be a limited audience, and so we will be making an announcement as to when tickets would go on sale at the Culturama Secretariat.
Executive Director of the Culturama Secretariat, Antonio Abnati Liburd. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Felicia Liburd. Thank you for viewing.